Greetings and welcome to you, my World of Tanks friends. I'm going to show you, which is hands down for me, the greatest game that I have ever lost. And it's unfortunate that this game ended in a loss. But it wasn't my fault, and you're going to see that yourself. This was an awesome game. It's one of those things when you see an awesome game between excellent competitors, you know at some point that somebody great is going to have to lose this game. That doesn't make you any less great. That is just what happens when great players or great teams meet other great players or great teams on the field of battle. The game was just fantastic in every regard, but in the end, which you'll see, it was super close. So buckle in and get ready to rock on this guy. But before we go, please leave a like for this video. This will help other people see this video, and the more people that see this, the better, because this one is really that good. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because this is the kind of stuff that I do and you get to see. And I do more than one video per day. And right now we're in the name your price op. I chose silver, and at the end you'll see it was a wise choice indeed. So let's get ready and let's get on to the game, shall we? Before we head to the game, I just want to make sure you know, this is the Thumper. This is the tank you get when you complete stage 100 of the Valiant season. And I want you to watch this video all the way to the end, because when you do, this should inspire you to work harder to complete the season, because you're going to get this tank. Now, I should also mention this tank has the optional extra Savage Rabbit skin. And as you can see right here, there's a little emblem, and on there it says Bad Bunny. And it's also here on the back of the turret, right there on that quarter panel. So this is what you need to see. So yours is going to look different because you're going to get the stock version unless you bought the skin pack for this tank and the Ultimate Season Pass tank, the Centurion AVRE Tier 10 with the British Commander. That skin pack covers both, and I'm going to show you that right now. This is the Valiant skin pack. The tank you see there right now, that was the AVRE. This is the Thumper. There's a Thumper right there. And that's the Savage Rabbit skin that I have on there. This other skin is for the Centurion AVRE. Very cool. It's a little expensive. It's a little bit cheaper than buying them individually. So if, like myself, you got the Ultimate Season Pass, I looked at these and I thought they were fantastic, so I got them. $3,900 for two skins. Normal price $3,000 a piece. If you buy them individually, it's going to cost you $3,000 each. So $1,950 is what that breaks down to be. So it's like, well, Ultimate Season Pass, you get a Tier 10 tank, $1,950 for the skin, deal. And this one, totally a free tank. Absolutely free. All you had to do was pay for the Season Pass, which gives you back more gold than it costs. So literally this tank is free. Again, $1,950 for a free, awesome Era 3 tank. And dude, this is awesome. This is the game that will convince you this tank is awesome and that you can do not exactly what I did, because every game is different, but the way it's played, you should look at this game and go, I can do that. You can do some portion of this, and you're going to have good games. 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 damage. That's a good game. I did better than good. So this is one of the things that's very helpful. So now, let's go back to the garage. Whoops, Cold War it is, of course. Get back to the garage, and now we're going to go get the replay. Welcome to Heilbronn. I'll say it again. This is the greatest game I have ever lost in World of Tanks, and it's so good. When you see it, you'll understand that this is a battle of two excellent teams. One was just a hair better than the other, but that's okay. Now, one of the things I always do on this map when I'm here, if I have a guy where I'm going to be sniping, is I want to knock this tree down and get the coverage that it gives you to break up your pattern from identification. Ooh, that's a miss. That's a close miss, though. Hey, you hit my track, you freak. Right off from the get-go. Bing, bang, boom. So here's the lesson to learn. Take your shot, pull back, realign, do whatever you need to do, and come back and shoot again. Now here I'm waiting. Okay, now no big deal. There's hardly anyone that you can see there. I literally spend the entire game up on this ridge. I don't leave this ridge ever. And as you see, there's no reason to. That's just the way this game went. Now you'll notice from the right side, it's almost impossible to see me because of the tree. So right now I'm looking on the left of the screen, left half of the screen, to get targets. There will be some targets that are down to the right below that tall tree right in front of the screen, not in the middle. And this is another thing about this game. This game proves you don't have to kill 5, 6 guys to have a great game. All I'm doing here as a sniper is taking shots of opportunity as they present themselves. If I kill 0 or 5, it doesn't really matter. I'm playing to win, not to necessarily, force kills. There's more. You don't have to do just kills. If you do a ton of damage, like the ton of damage that I do in this game, you put your team in position to win, which I did. If anybody on my team plays a little bit better, we win this game. And I thought we were good. No one was using their headsets, unfortunately. That is very sad. I knew this tank was going to be a great tank, and this game is the crown jewel of demonstration of its greatness. We're playing down for quite a bit of time, maybe most of the game. Got one back. Now we lost 2. Thanks a lot. But again, notice lining up targets, shooting, and then pulling back. Getting out of the line of sight, because there's a lot of guys down there. And you never know who's got a bead on you. And so when you pull back out of a line of sight, if they're looking at your area when you retreated back, then they don't see anything and they look somewhere else. This is what I like to call being a ghost sniper. I drill a guy and he doesn't see me. He's like, dude, where's this guy hitting me from? I'm here. The whole game, I'm right up here. But my team is engaging guys low at relatively close range, so they are the primary concern. And like I said, this is two really good teams playing this game. Because my guys are engaged, they're drawing attention. And so they're giving me a golden opportunity to be a ghost sniper. Shoot guys, they never see me. They have to focus on the guy that's in their face, not this freak up on top of the ridge, shooting them like I'm doing. All right, let's move this. There we go. Now, one of the things you'll notice, and now you'll see it here, you don't know for sure, and I'm going to explain this to you. I'm using almost exclusively right bumper shots. I'm not zooming in for very many. I did zoom on this guy a couple of times. I'm showing you one of the things I did. I drilled this guy, and I had to zoom to get him multiple times. That guy's really good. He stays mostly covered. Whoops, not there. That freak hit me. I mean, that was a good shot. But I did a great job of not taking much damage in this match. There he is again. Snagaruski. Got him. Again, right down to the end, we're losing. But my guys are keeping them lit up, giving me the opportunities to make shots. I thought when they killed that guy that we were winning this game. And then that guy died, and I'm like, crud. Problem I have is there's two of them and one of me. But now there's only one-on-one. And that was a lot quicker in real time here than in the game. I swear I thought this was lasting much longer because I was really concentrating. And I don't know where that other heavy tank went. Don't know what his damage was. The one weakness of the Thumper is it is not great at up close because its armor is not as good as, say, you know, relative to the tier of fighting. It's not as good as a 4211. It doesn't take a lot of beating. It's not a heavy tank, it's a tank destroyer. You know, at first glance, I didn't see him. My engagement here wasn't the best. I realized that after the fact. But it was still a great game. Because we were losing most of that game. He got me. Oh! This is what's wrong. None of those are the MVP. It was me and that other guy at the end. We were the two best players. And it wasn't close. You'll see why. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. Well, he was second place, but he was the best player on their team. 4 kills, 7,773 damage. Was excellent. That guy who's MVP is not MVP. Sorry. He's not. The numbers will show you clearly that guy wasn't the best player. The two of us at the end were the best players. And you'll see it now. $11,247 damage. The most damage I ever scored and lost. In fact, that's only the second time I've ever broken 11,000. And as you can see, the silver that I got with my 2x silver bonus was just through the roof. Almost $750,000 in a loss. If I would have won that game, it would have been over $1 million for sure. But I was able to claw my way back into a one-on-one when we were down multiple times in that match. So I can't complain. I sent that guy a message too and told him he played a really great game. Yes, my 11,000 damage, bringing my team back from the grave. And as you see, 9th Jester, he's the only one in white because he was the last man standing in this game. He was the true MVP. I was truly second best in the game because, well, he won the game. So you've got to give him the bonus for actually winning the match. The computer tells you that this guy somehow with his AGS, and that's a really good score, 6,600 damage. He wasn't MVP, not close. 9th Jester was the MVP. I was the second best player. Missed it by that much. Oh well. But that game was an awesome game. Like I said, all of you guys who have paid for the season pass, and if you haven't gotten the season pass, pay the 2,000 gold. You get it all back, plus 100 extra gold, plus 4 cards, which is another 1,000 gold on top of that. You'll get this tank. They'll give you gold to take this tank off their hands. It's that crazy. This is the best free tank that I have gotten from any season. Yes, I say that for sure. This is the best tank I've ever gotten from any season. And I've gotten a lot of good ones. Okay. It is... it's so good, it gives you the opportunity to make shots and to withstand reasonable damage. You cannot go wrong. Like I said, this game should be the inspiration for you to go, I must finish the season for sure, because you can't afford not to have this if you are playing any Cold War, because this is an Era 3 tank, and Era 3s are super expensive. Let me show you if you don't know. So my friends were like, I don't have any Era 3s. We didn't have Era 3s. So on the first time we saw this available, the MBT, Main Battle Tank 70, that was on Tanks for Free Experience. I was short experience on that and ended up getting this tank for about 3,500 gold to pay for the experience that I was short on. Great deal. The Era 3s are expensive. This tank is a 12 to 14,000 gold tank in the store whenever they have it available for sale if you don't have this tank. Same thing with the M60AX. My friend got it for around 10,000 gold, and it was on sale about a month ago for 10,000 gold in the store as well, because these are black box tanks. You can't just go buy them. They have to make them available for sale in the store. Magog 5 was a free tank. Well, that's an Era 2. Same thing with the Enigma. Those were free from the season passes. TCM AGS. I got this in a 2-pack with the RDF LT. This guy here. That was 12,200, I think is what it was for those two. This tank normally sells for 14,000 gold by itself, and it's an awesome tank. This is the tank that the guy who got the MVP award was using. So that tells you something. The Thumper was free from the season. This tank, basically I got this for less than half price, but I got it basically buy one get one free. Buy this tank for 12,000 and change and got the other tank for free. But this is a standard 14,000 gold tank. Same thing basically for the MBT-70. M60AX is, I think, 13 or 14,000 at normal price. I got it on free experience, and I paid, what was that? What did I pay for this tank? I paid dirt cheap for this tank. Like, I think it was 1,900 and change, under 2,000 gold for this Era 3. The Era 3's premiums are expensive when they're for sale, unless you get them on a bargain like I did. The Thumper, it's Era 3 for free. You can't go wrong. If you don't get it, you're going to be sorry. Well, I'd say, you won't know what you're missing, except when you watch this video, you will know what you're missing, because some part of this is there waiting for you, because this video also doubles as a tutorial of how to play this tank as a sniper. So this is really a 2-for-1. You get a great match between two excellent teams. You also get a tutorial on how to properly play the ghost sniper role right here, because I was awesome in this game, but my team lost. That other guy was just, terrific. So that's really basically everything there is. Thanks again for watching my videos. Please leave a like, please subscribe, tell your friends. I'm going to make more videos, some like this, some different ones, but I make videos every day, and this one is really, really worth it. And I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.